Hey, so I normally don't do this. I normally don't do videos, although you might see some more coming from me from somewhere. But the reason why I'm doing this video today is that I was pretty excited. There's a few people I wanted to show this to. Some people that specifically I wanted to show this to Jim McBride over at Bottle of Blues. I wanted to show this to Shane Spiel over at Cigar Box Nation because I know both of those guys. Oh, and John Gindick, um, who I learned a lot from. Well, he got me started on the harmonica, and um, the reason why I'm excited about this is that I got this new old piece of gear today. And so this is it's a bass cabinet that my uncle had. My mom brought it over today, cleaned out the house, and it has a 12-inch speaker. Again, it's got no name. It used to have a little bass head for it, and I don't remember how it used to sound. I just remember that it had a lot of problems. The head had a lot of problems. So I don't think it works at all anymore. But I was skeptical about this. I honestly thought this thing's got to be dry rotted. The electronics can't work anymore on this. No way. So I decided to test it. And the way that I tested it is that I used this little guy. So this is the Smokey Amp. So they used to be made out of, cigar boxes. Or not cigar, cigarette boxes, little cigarette boxes, cardboard boxes. Now it's made with, I believe this is polycarbonate. Really a great little thing to take along with you. I know John Gindick says you can put it in your pocket, and that's just true. Like, it totally fits in a pocket. I keep it in my bag most of the time. Just if I'm out someplace, I can plug in with a small microphone, and away I go. So, I tested it with using this and just plugging it in with this patch cable, right? And then I used a microphone. So I've got this new Harp Blaster mic that came from Hohner. So, and this is a great little piece of gear. I mean, they say you can hammer nails with it. It's so tough. I wouldn't try it, but it sure sounds good, and it is pretty durable. I keep it in a little pouch in my bag, but use an XLR to 1/4 inch. Put in the input here. It has volume control on it, right? So I'm going to grab my A harp. This is just a out of the box, hardly been played marine band by Hohner. And I'm going to turn up the volume on this, and you can hear what it sounds like just through the Smokey. Whoa, don't do that. So for a little amp, it sounds really, really great, right? But what I love is that taking this patch cable, plug it into this guy, and now I have some power behind it, and it's all driven on just a 9-volt battery. I don't profess to be a great harp player by any stretch, but I think this thing sounds really great. And what's really cool about it is it's completely battery powered. So it's, I don't need to have a plug around me. Maybe have another 9-volt battery with me. I mean, this thing's not the lightest thing in the world, but it's certainly not very heavy, and it has a pretty decent handle on it still. So that's with this microphone. I'm going to switch the microphone up a little bit because I do like this other one, which is the Bottle of Blues. This one works on a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch. So just a guitar cable, right? Plug that into here. Make sure my volume is off here. So this is the Bottle of Blues. So this is done by Jim McBride, and it's really a spice bottle that has been converted into a harmonica microphone. So it's got a little volume knob on it, just like this guy has a volume knob on the back. This one has a volume knob right here, and actually this one has an on-off switch in itself, so that's pretty cool. So it is a pretty hot mic, so I'm going to have to turn it down just a little bit so I don't feed back. But we'll give this a try because I really like the way that this goes. So again, I don't judge my playing, but I'm just saying I think this sounds really, really great. Again, completely, I don't want to say wireless because it's not a wireless system, but certainly a battery powered system. Last thing I wanted to show on this, which I was excited, I wanted to show this, especially this Shane Spiel, because he's the king of cigar box guitar, right? So I have my cigar box guitar. I know he also has the he's showcased the Smokey Amp before. If I turn down the volume and plug in my guitar, there we go. This is just a hell of a lot of fun, and so if you get one of these guys, under $100, well under $100 if I recall, and you have some old cabinet laying around, you'd be surprised. A little 9-volt battery can actually push this thing pretty good. So Just want to show that off. Thanks.